If you missed the boat on Palantir, then you don't want to miss this. In today's video, I'm going to share the one stock that I believe has the same potential to do what Palantir has done. And because I strongly believe you shouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket, I'll also be sharing two more stocks of similar caliber. Starting off the list with BBAI, ticker symbol BBAI. This stock is currently trading slightly below $6, and we've seen this stock move up almost 200% in just a few weeks at the start of this year. So it's certainly a fast mover when it gets going. And another good news is we have seen the price retrace quite heavily, meaning it's currently available at a discount. This is very important because just knowing which stock to buy is not enough, as you can still lose money even when you get into a winning stock. For instance, if someone tried to chase this run and got in at the highs around here, they would currently be down around 43%. This is why having an entry and exit plan is crucial, so that's what we will take a look at next. So starting off with the exit plan, and what we would like to know is how far this price will move up before it encounters some strong resistance and starts retracing. To figure this out, we can use the Fibonacci extension tool, which looks like this for BBAI, and the way this works is after a retracement, as the price starts climbing up, we tend to see the price find resistance around these Fibonacci levels, and investors using this tool like to lock in some profits around these areas, which puts them in a good position to buy back at a discount if the price retraces. So based on this, what are some areas where we are likely to see some strong resistance, and therefore where we might want to consider taking some profits? The first level is going to be around here, which is $9.59. The level above this is around here, which is $11.55. And the third level is going to be around here, which is $17.25. So as the price starts climbing up, taking some profits around these Fibonacci areas could be an exit strategy you might want to consider. There are some Fibonacci levels above these three targets as well, and I will share these in update videos as the price gets closer to these three targets. So that is the exit side of things for Big Bear AI. Following an exit strategy like this will enable you to capture your gains in case a retracement is around the corner, and if it is, you'll be in a good position to buy back more at a discount. And speaking of buying, having an entry strategy is also super important. It will help you get in closer to the bottom of the retracement rather than somewhere in the middle. To figure out what the ideal entry points are for Big Bear AI, we can use another tool called the Fibonacci retracement tool, which looks like this. And the way it works is when prices start retracing, these levels of the Fibonacci are where we tend to see the price find support and bounce back up. Investors using this tool like to get in around the higher Fibonacci levels and dollar cost average down at the lower levels if the retracement continues. So based on this, what are some areas where we might want to consider getting into BBAI? The first level is going to be around here, which is $5.75. This is very close to the current price, so the current price is not a bad entry either. The level below this is going to be around here, which is $4.66. And the third entry point is going to be this Fibonacci level, which is $3.13. So initially getting in at the higher Fibonacci level and dollar cost averaging down at the lower ones, if the price comes back down to retest these areas, could be an entry strategy worth considering. So this was the first stock on our list. Let's now take a look at the second stock, which is Hims and Hers Health, ticker symbol HIMS. It's currently trading at $49 and is a stock that has been featured on the channel multiple times. We've caught a 91% move since the first time we spoke about HIMS in this video, and now we've seen the price retrace a bit, which gives us another opportunity to get into this stock. Similar to what we said with the previous stock, knowing when to get in and when to get out is going to be super important for HIMS as well. So let's take a look at the Fibonacci tools to get these levels. Starting off with the Fibonacci extension, which looks like this for HIMS and Hers Health. And some areas where you might want to consider locking in some profits are going to be the following. So the first level is around here, which is $77.57. The level above this is going to be up here, which is $110. And the third price target for HIMS is going to be $164. So again, an exit strategy that you might want to consider is taking some profits at these Fibonacci levels as the price starts climbing up. And when talking about the exit strategy, we also have to talk about the entry strategy. And to do that, we can use the Fibonacci retracement tool again, which currently looks like this for HIMS. And based on this, some entry points you might want to consider when getting into HIMS are going to be the following. The first entry point is going to be around here, which is $46.32. The next level is around here, which is around $41, and this is also the area where we have seen the price find some strong support recently. And the third entry point that you might want to consider is going to be around here, which is $34. Similar to what we've said previously, initially getting in at the higher Fibonacci levels and dollar cost averaging down at the lower ones could be an entry strategy worth following. So HIMS and Hers Health was the second stock on our list, and you probably noticed that I'm using technical analysis to break these down. Some people trade based on the news, others focus on earnings, and then there are those like myself who stick to charts and indicators. There are lots of different ways to invest, but if you're wondering which strategy performs the best, the one that's given me the biggest edge is investing alongside key US politicians. Over the past few years, this approach has consistently outperformed everything else I've tried. When certain politicians make moves in the market, it often signals something bigger, and being able to track that has made a huge difference in my results. If you are curious about how it works, I put together this free video that walks you through the exact strategy I use, including real trade examples and the returns it's delivered over the last 3 years. The link to this free video is in the description below. Feel free to check it out if you want to see how powerful this strategy can be. Coming back to the third stock on our list, which is Taiwan Semiconductor, ticker symbol TSM. It's currently trading at $228, and it's another stock that we've been talking about on the channel. We've caught a 44% run since April when this video was posted, and I believe this stock has the potential to run even higher. And to figure out how much higher, we can use the Fibonacci extension tool again, which looks like this for TSM, and here are some price targets where you might want to consider locking in some profits. So the first price target is going to be around here, which is $277, and the level above this is going to be around here, which is $365. There are some price targets above these two as well, and I'll talk more about those as the price gets closer to these targets. So this is what the exit side looks like for TSM. Let's now use the Fibonacci retracement tool to get some entries. This is what the Fibonacci retracement currently looks like for TSM. One thing worth noting with this one is we may not see the price retrace from this level here. We could see the price go further up before it starts retracing, in which case the Fibonacci retracement tool would need to be moved up accordingly. However, because we don't have that information at the moment, we will just use this Fibonacci retracement for now, and I'll make an update video if anything changes significantly. So based on this, some areas where you might want to consider getting into this stock is going to be around here firstly, which is $181. The level below this is going to be around here, which is $170. And the third entry point is going to be around here, which is $154. So this is the entry strategy that you might want to consider for TSM when thinking about getting in. I will be making update videos on these stocks as the price gets to these key levels. So if you'd like to stay up to date, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll also be bringing you the best investment opportunities multiple times a week, so that's another reason to subscribe. Also, if you found this video helpful, please consider dropping a like on the video as that would help out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn how to profit like a politician, the link to this free video explaining everything is in the description below, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. It's also worth mentioning that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research and your own analysis before you make any investment decisions. That brings us to the end of this video. If you'd like to watch another video from the channel where I go through the top 3 stocks that are ready to explode, then feel free to click on the video that's currently on your screen. And before you go, let me know your thoughts on these companies and also some stocks that have been catching your attention. Would be good to learn about those. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.